Hey, this is S.G. Wilson, co-host of This Week in the Multiverse. Please stick around to the end of the show for details about a giveaway to get a free copy of the middle grade novel Me vs. the Multiverse, Pleased to Meet Me, by myself, and there's also swag involved. So listen to the end. Thanks.
This Week in the Multiverse.
Hello and welcome to This Week in the Multiverse, the podcast about parallel Earths. You know, places like Earth 9, where nobody's invented hand-farting, Velcro shoes, or tetherball. Or Earth 89, where corn dogs and funnel cakes are treated as high cuisine, and it's illegal, punishable by death even, to gleek on somebody. Now there's a slight chance you might have heard of Earth 9 or Earth 89 if you've checked out my book, Me vs. the Multiverse, Pleased to Meet Me. But then again, it only has been out for a couple of weeks, and there's a pandemic going on, so no biggie if you haven't heard of it or checked it out yet. Earth 9 and Earth 89 are just a couple of the Earths that come up in the book. When a boy named Mead Macon goes to a convention for his duplicates from parallel Earths, meets a whole bunch of his doubles, and either learns about lots of other Earths or visits them. I could kind of go on and on about the story, but I thought maybe it would be a little more interesting if I talk to some other versions of myself to get a better understanding of the book and a better understanding of the multiverse and what it's like to meet other versions of yourself. So let's go pay a visit on some alternate SGs out there. Of course, it's never easy to travel the multiverse, and it's always a little bit dangerous to go visit yourself on other Earths. So I'm going to use transdimensional zoom. It's a beta feature in Zoom, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. So let's give it a whirl. Calling it up now. All right. So first up... Hello, good evening. Oh, hey, it's Evil SG, everybody. He's my duplicate from a mirror universe. Oh, and he's not offended by evil, the Evil SG in his name either.
Why should I be?
Back up, it's cool. Calm down. Oh, Evil SG, I see you're in a very nice cozy spot. You're surrounded by a bunch of books, rows and rows. They're just rising way high, like some kind of library or something.
Of course, this is my personal library. I have several rooms full of books, and I like to sit in front of them.
You know, this is a podcast, though. We're not actually going to be showing the video of this.
We're not? What was the refund policy with Amazon?
Would you say refund?
No, I didn't say anything about refund. These are my books.
You didn't buy these books just to look impressive on some kind of Zoom call because you thought it was going to be on video, did you?
Of course not.
You know, I think you're just trying to show off a little bit.
Like you're not?
Hey, you've been over to my house. You've seen the bookshelf. It's been here forever. It's not just some prop. I didn't get it just because of the virus to look impressive on video calls. I actually have some clips of the last time you were here before the virus.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. In fact, I think I'll play it now.
No, you won't. No.
Here we go. What's this? Oh, it's like one of those African rain sticks, you know, you turn it a certain way and it makes a rain sound. A rain sound. Wow. Can't wait to try it. Oh! So, this is the backyard. Here's our hammock. Hammock? What is a hammock? Hammock. It's like you sit in it and then you kind of stretch out and you swing around. It's just really fun. Sounds like a complete waste of time. No, really, you should try it. Be my guest. Well, I suppose. So what, I kind of sit here and then I kind of stretch out and I... What is that creature? Maxwell, my cat. You don't have cats on your Earth? Come here, look. Come here, Maxwell. Here you go. See? They're really fun, you know. What do you do with it? You know, you pick them up and you pet them. You're embarrassing yourself. I'm not embarrassing myself. I'm my Maxwell. Here, why don't you hold them? Yeah!
Thanks so much for sharing.
Anytime. So moving on, let's meet some of the other SGs out there. We have from Earth 456, Post-Apocalyptic SG. Hey, Post-Apocalyptic.
What?
Sorry. Post-Apocalyptic SG can be a little on edge. He comes from an Earth that's even worse off than ours, if you can imagine that. Things aren't going so well there.
You got that right.
What is that exactly in the pot? Is that laundry or something?
It's dinner.
Oh, sorry. So, moving on, last SG on this call is Cool SG. Hey. Hey, Cool SG. Man, I'm so glad you agreed to come here. You're so super successful at everything on your Earth, and I just wanted to say you're such an inspiration to me, and all SGs out there, really.
Give me a break.
That's enough out of you, Evil. So, I suppose you're wondering why I called you all here today.
Please get on with it.
Alright, well, Evil, I thought you and the other SGs could help me with kind of explaining the book a little bit. You know, usually authors have readings for that kind of thing, but I can't really do that because of COVID-19. I can't meet people in person and all that. I thought it would be cool if we could talk about the book like they do at readings, you know, where authors are in conversation with some other author or other artist, and they have a lofty conversation with their legs crossed and being very intellectual. I thought we could kind of do that with Me versus the Multiverse.
Intellectual? The book starts off with a P joke.
So you've read it?
Well, not much beyond the P joke, and that kind of convinced me that there's not much intellectual to talk about with the book. Hey, get off that! That's my dinner!
Yikes, post-apocalyptic. Who was that?
Just a mutant lurking around the campfire.
Do you need to go or anything? I don't want to keep you from defending your stuff.
Nah, it's okay. Not much to defend, really. Just more the principle of the matter. So what are we talking about here?
Well, as I've said, Evil SG, I want to have a discussion about the book. So I've sent the book to all of you. Some of you already checked it out, like you, Evil SG.
Well, like I said, I didn't get very far.
So I thought, I don't know, you could ask me some questions. So, you know, shoot. Anybody? Anyone? Anyone? Cool SG, any questions?
What? Sorry, I'm trying to get ready.
Oh, what, you got a concert or something? I know you were in like a couple of super successful bands that are like world famous.
Well, yeah, that, but I'm doing brain surgery later on Emperor Justin Bieber. You know, and then we're gonna go to the Grammys and stuff later, so.
Wow, that sounds cool.
Don't be such a suck-up.
How about you, post-apocalyptic? Any questions?
Sorry, what do you say?
Whoa, is there anything we can do to help? I didn't realize you'd be getting in a fight with that mutant. Looks like a pretty intense battle.
Don't worry. I got this under control, don't worry. Yo! No, seriously, I'm cool.
Post-apocalyptic!
Yeah!
Okay. So nobody... So no questions? No. Okay, well, how about this? I happen to have an excerpt of the audiobook for Me versus the Multiverse, Pleased to Meet Me, that my publisher, Random House Children's Books, was very kind enough to let me play on this episode. I had been hoping that maybe you SGs out there could read parts of the book, but quite honestly, other than maybe Cool SG, I don't think anybody could read the book as well as Danny Martinick, the excellent narrator on this book. So why don't we play this very brief excerpt of Me vs. the Multiverse, Pleased to Meet Me, the audiobook. And when we get back, maybe you guys will have thought of some questions you can ask. Okay, so here we go.
Hi, me. Yes, you. You're me, and I'm you. Don't believe me? Here's proof. This is stuff only we would know. 1. After peeing in our Lego container while sleepwalking when we were 6, we dumped the pieces in the dishwasher. Lego Yoda's lightsaber broke the dishwasher pump, and we got in serious trouble. 2. Since age 3, we've had a recurring nightmare about an otter forcing us to do push-ups and climb ropes in Army boot camp. 3. We'd never fess up to anyone that greeting card commercials, pet adoption pop-up stands, and the friendship pictures on Girl Scout cookie boxes always make us a little weepy. So do most Pixar movies.
Well, that was great. Thanks again, Danny Martinick, the brilliant narrator from that excerpt of Me vs. the Multiverse, Pleased to Meet Me. And thanks also Random House Children's Books and Listening Library for letting me play that. So USGs, now you've listened to the book for a little bit, and you of course have it, and you've had time to think about questions, so go ahead and shoot. Lay it on me. Nobody? Cool SG? Oh yeah, I guess you're still getting ready for the brain surgery you'll be doing. How about you, post-apocalyptic?
And that's Yahtzee. Don't give me that. Don't give me that, mutant. You ready for another round? All right.
Well, I'm glad to see you've made up with your mutant enemy over there.
Oh yeah, we go back and forth. Happens all the time. Fortunately, we got a lot of board games.
Well, that's great. So, no questions?
I do. I have one. You didn't ask me.
Okay, Evil SG, what's your question?
Well, it's not about the book.
Oh, it's not?
No, I'm wondering why you let the secret out. I thought we Counterparts, we SGs, agreed we were going to keep our access to the multiverse a secret. Now you've gone and written a book about it.
What? We agreed to keep our access to the multiverse a secret? When? I didn't hear about this.
Oh, at the retreat, there was a whole session on that. Oh, I think Evil SG was on the invitation committee. Maybe we want to ask him. Must have gotten lost in the mail.
Evil SG, you're so manipulative. You know what? You're kind of like Meticulous Me, who's the antagonist of this book.
Sounds like a very intriguing character.
Well, he's intriguing insofar as he makes life pretty complicated for our hero. I mean, not that any of you asked, but the main character of the book, Mead Macon, or Average Me, as he gets nicknamed, is struggling to figure out who he is. He feels like everybody's surpassing him all the time, and it doesn't help when he goes to this convention for his duplicates and all the other counterparts of himself are better at everything than him. It seems like, they're better at sports, academics, creative endeavors, and he just feels like this non-person.
Non-person? You must be able to relate to that. Guess you were writing from experience, huh?
Ha ha, very funny. So that's kind of the rub of the book. He goes to Mekon thinking it's going to help him to get some tips on how to become more popular and successful, but instead he ends up more confused than ever before. All those different identities and all the different ways his life could turn out, it just kind of gets pretty overwhelming.
What are you babbling about? Oh, I think I know.
Yes, Cool SG?
Yeah, I read the book, and it's cool the way it turns out. I mean, he's all confused at first and discouraged, but once he learns to embrace these different counterparts as different sides of himself and as different aspects of the potential of who he could be, well, then he finds the inner strength to kind of be a better person. Because people are complicated. They have a lot of different sides to themselves, and you got to just learn to accept all these sides of yourselves, and you've also got to be open to all the different paths that your life can take. Yeah, and I read it too.
Oh, you did you? Post-apocalyptic?
Yeah, and when he accepts himself, like Cool SG described, he ends up saving the multiverse. So, there's something there, I guess. Oh, triple word score. That's Scrabble. I win.
Well, exactly. Thanks, guys. I mean, thanks, Post-Apocalyptic, but mostly thank you, Cool SG. You really crystallized just what I was trying to say.
Yeah, and you weren't saying it very well, were you?
Whatever, Evil SG. Anyway, I feel like we've actually been in conversation with the book now, and something intellectual happened. This is just what I was looking for. So thanks so much, but much as I'd like to go on, we'd better wrap it up. So, thanks everybody. Thanks, Post-Apocalyptic.
What? Oh yeah, sorry, we were just setting up Monopoly.
And thank you, Cool SG, as always. You're just the greatest.
No problem. Looks like my ride's ready, so, I'm off.
Yeah, good luck with the brain surgery and have fun with you and Justin. Wow, some kind of hovercraft. That's amazing.
And what about me?
Oh yeah, see you, Evil. And, can you do me a favor and keep me posted about the next retreat next time?
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I will.
Thanks. This episode was written, produced, and edited by S.G. Wilson and Matthew Bay. Thanks to Random House Children's Books and Listening Library for letting me play this audio excerpt of Me vs. the Multiverse. Pleased to meet me. And thanks to Dan Zitt and Tavia Gobert for producing it. And especially thanks to Danny Martinek for narrating. Hopefully you'll get to hear the whole thing one of these days, and the amazing job they did. Oh, and thanks to my alternate selves for appearing on the show, except for Evil SG, of course. I hate that guy. If you want a free copy of the print version of Me vs. the Multiverse, pleased to meet me, you have 2 chances. Technically 3. I'm giving away 2 copies over at goodreads.com, which is a fun site if you've never checked it out. It's good and reads, one word together, .com. You can just click on Me vs. the Multiverse. If you do a little search for it, it'll pop up and you'll get details about the giveaway. It's going on till like August 29th. All you gotta do is just be a member of Goodreads and enter, and that's it. You have a chance. I'm also doing a giveaway just for listeners of this show. So all I'm asking is that people send me an idea for an alternate Earth. It doesn't have to be elaborate, just a sentence or 2, a little detail about how your alternate Earth is alternate from ours. And any idea is a good one. You'll be in the running for a free copy when you enter. I'm also giving away some swag. Bookmarks, maybe a sticker or 2, and a printed guide to alternate Earths that I've cooked up. So send your ideas to me at giveaway@multiversethisweek.com. That's giveaway one word at multiversethisweek1word.com. You can also DM me on Twitter or Instagram at sgwilson_earth1, which is my handle for both sites. Send your entries to me by September 21st, if you please. And that's our show, so go out there and have fun in the multiverse, and watch out for any evil duplicates you might encounter along the way.